Today, we are ranking all 126 maps in Stumble, guys. It's hard to believe that in a matter of 2 years, we went from just 23 maps to 126 maps. But in this video, I will be going through every single map and finding the best and the worst in all of Stumble, guys. All right, so this is probably what you remember the tier list looking like. We have like Lava Land, we got Rush Hour, even Hot Wheels. But if we go to a tier list that I had to make for this video, oh my God. But as you can see here, we have absolutely every map from the regular version to the teams version. We even got all the nerf, all the collabs, every single one in here. And that totals to 126. So we're going in alphabetical order, not when they were added into the game. And I think we should just get started. Kicking things off, we got Abducted Avenue, C tier. And before we go any further, I already know we're gonna need this. Let's add an F tier. Because trust me, there's a lot of maps that exist that should not. And one other thing, I'm going to rank all the teams maps at the end, because there's just so many duplicates that it would clutter our tier list if I did it right away. So Abduction Avenue, we're gonna put in B tier above Abducted. Acid Pool, pretty solid. I'm gonna put it top of B tier. Next, we got Barbie's Dream Dash. For a collection map, it's not that bad, but it's still not good. We're putting it D tier. Blaster Base, Hot Take, C tier. It's not that bad. Blaster Base Zero, also C tier. Next, we have Battle Dash. And for Battle Dash, even though it is a block dash map, I still think it's a huge letdown. They don't give you any options on whose team you're on and how you play it. In my opinion, it would have been way more fun if it was a solo mode. So it's probably my least favorite block dash, to be honest. I'm putting it C tier. Behold the Gold, also C tier. It's unique, but also I think it's better than Battle Dash. But next we have one of the best maps in all of the game. We got Block Dash Legendary. The reason it's so good is because Block Dash always goes to time, but since Legendary has the TNT, it adds another element of difficulty. So I'm putting it S tier. Next, we got Block Dash Endless. If it's me personally, I would put it B tier, but I know the majority of people would put it A or S. We're gonna put it A though. Same with Block Dash Classic. Next, we got Bot Bash, one of my least favorite Elim maps. I'm putting it C tier at the top, yeah. All right, we got Bucket Mayhem, which is a survival zombies map, which I think is underrated, but I don't think it's amazing. We'll put it B tier. Next, we got Burrito Bonanza. I hate this level. I don't think it's as bad as Barbie is, but the speed runs for the map don't look cool, and the level itself at the time looked really nice, but nowadays it looks pretty dated as well. I'm gonna put it C tier. Next, we got another Block Dash Remastered. I think top of B tier. Some might put it A tier, but it's too easy. Next, we got Cannon Climb, one of the OG maps. I think I really used to hate Cannon Climb, but it's kind of grown on me. For now, we're gonna put it C tier. And then we got the worst version. We got the Cannonball Chaos, which the name implies it's absolute mayhem and not much skill. We're putting it in D tier. Next, we got Crab's Landing. Me personally, don't love this map. I don't hate it either, but Bot Bash is definitely better. I would put it right there. Construction Climb, I actually like this map a lot. They did a great job with it. It was the first one that you really climbed a map rather than race to the finish. So B tier. Next, we got Block Dash Rush, which I think in concept is a really cool idea, but there's just so much that I would change about the map. For one, the sound effects on the map still are so loud, and they haven't changed it, even though it's been out for like 6 months now. I think that the map is too elongated and not enough room for people to move around. So for that reason, I'm putting it in bottom of B tier. Next, we got Floor Flip. This used to be my least favorite map. They have since patched the glitch where you could literally hold up your entire game at the start, but we'll put it bottom of C. It's not nearly as bad as these two levels. Block Dash Teams, the thing is, I love Block Dash Teams. I would put it S tier, but the thing is, the people that I play with, they live way too long, and the game just does not end, because everyone gets respawned, and it takes literally 10 minutes to finish a game of block dash teams. We might put it to A tier later. Next, we got Humble Stumble. Hot take, it's a perfect map. There's nothing wrong about it at all. It's simple, everyone can understand the first time they play it, and that can't be said about half of these maps nowadays. Which the reason being is because they kind of broke the game the moment they added volleyball and then added max volleyball. But we're putting it B tier. Hot Wheels Hustle, hot take, I love this level. We're also putting that B tier. Elimination Base, I think is the worst, second worst of the nerf maps. We're putting it D tier. Honey Drop, is that too high? We're putting it top of B. Icy Heights. All right. This one, pretty nice. The skips are pretty fun. I'm gonna go on a lot of rants this video, but this map is really fun when people don't have max level kick. That could be said about most levels too. Max level kick needs nerfed bad. But Icy Heights, we're gonna assume in a perfect scenario where people don't just slow me down 24/7, we're putting it top of B as well. Ice Caramba, I don't like it as much as Icy Heights. We'll put it C tier. Don't Be Jelly, it has a soft spot in my heart. Just because I love SpongeBob, it has the Krusty Krab, there's all the jellyfishes. So I'm gonna put it B tier too. We got Bombardment next. This one is really fun, even with max level abilities, because it's just an all-out brawl, and it's just a pretty even playing field. And the bombs add a nice randomness to it, which people might hate, but I actually enjoy. I'm putting it like middle of B. I'm starting to realize now that I'm gonna be rating a lot of these just middle of the road mid. But that can be said about most maps in this game, so don't hate on me. We got Jungle Roll. I'm putting it A tier. They have broken the map, and they haven't fixed it, but assuming it works, which it never does, I'm putting it A tier. S tier, we got Laser Tracer. Do I put it above Legendary Block Dash? This is my tier list. I'm putting it number 1 for now. One of the first maps that made me fall in love with Stumble Guys was Laser Tracer. Next we got Laser Dash. I'm gonna put it A tier just because Laser Dash Legendary, which I guess we'll rank now, I would put it S tier. Laser Dash Legendary just doubles down on the lasers in the difficulty. That combined with the blocks from Block Dash and the aesthetic, I think it's a perfect map, to be honest. And you know what? I'm gonna put it above Block Dash Legendary. And that's a hot take, but I've played so much Stumble Guys that I know for a fact Laser Dash Legendary won't go to time, but Block Dash Legendary can and sometimes will. Lava Rush. Again, they've broken this map. Count how many times I say they broke it. But yeah, some of the skips here, they, I guess, patched or broke, whatever you want to call. Personally, I don't like the map. I think it's partially because I'm bad at it and it's not forgiving. But even so, I put it right around Block Dash Rush. And they kind of play similar too. Next, another OG, we got Lost Temple. One of the best race maps. I'm going A tier with it. Mr. Beast Warehouse. The first Mr. Beast map. I haven't played it in a long time, but there's nothing I can hate on it for. It's pretty fair. Nothing too RNG. It looks cool, simple, feels like old Stumble Guys, which I like. I'm gonna put it top of B tier. Over, under. Never hated it, never loved it. We're putting it right smack in the center. Ooh. Pac-Man. Oh, dude, this one's tough because it's a collection map, but it looks amazing. This is probably the best looking map in all of Stumble Guys because they incorporated Pac-Man into a party royale, which is hard enough already. I wish it would have been Elim where you could like turn into Pac-Man and eat your opponents. That would have been way more fun, but I think I would put it top of C tier. I can't put it in B tier. Next, we have, I believe, the first or second collab map ever in Stumble Guys. It was either Hot Wheels was first or NFL, but NFL is just the same as Cannon Climb, but with footballs. So I guess we'll put it above Cannon Climb because it looks cooler. Oh gosh, do I just throw this in F? This is Race for Eternia. It's a collab map with He-Man, but it's so unbelievably long that you fall asleep halfway through. Not only that, there's a sludge section where it takes forever to get across it. And I'm putting it in F. It's an F tier. I don't like it. It's literally one of those maps that if I get while I'm playing online, I will literally exit out and restart my game. We got Mr. Beast Dangerous Traps. I don't think I like it as much as the original Mr. Beast map. I'm gonna put it C tier. It's not bad though. Pivot Push. It's okay. We'll put it like here. Paint Splash, I think, is better than Pivot Push. The end section's actually really funny. So I'll bump it up to a B tier since it can troll players and it's pretty funny to do that. But yeah, it's a decent time. Oh, the most recent addition into the game, Rocket Doom. Probably the most generic, boring map in all of Stumble Guys. And the surprising thing about it is it looks great. Like the design, like the colors, everything pops, but the gameplay is literally the most boring garbage ever. We're putting it in F. And part of the reason it's boring and garbage is because of this map that was based off of. We got Rocket Rumble also in F. So boring. So boring. Oh my gosh, we're on a losing streak here. But we had to get all these out of the way at some point. Space Drop. Do I give it D or an F? It is so boring. The thing that makes Honey Drop actually fun and intense is that you drop. Space Drop, you go so high in the air that there's no chance for you to get eliminated. So, you know what? I'm putting an F. We'll put it top of F, but we'll put all 3 of them right there. And then we got Skyrocket Royale, also F. Who would have thought? And not only does it combine the rockets, atrocious, it combines the collection maps, which is atrocious. So that makes it the worst map in Stumble, guys. Oh my gosh, until we get to Scaffold Stumble. How in the world did they manage to make all the R and S maps the worst in the game? Look at that. Space Drop, Race for Eternity, Rocket Doom, Rocket Rumble, Skyrocket Royale, Scaffold Stumble. If these got deleted from the game, nobody would miss them. Shark Muta Triangle. A or S? I'm putting top of A, but I love Shark Muta Triangle. They've actually fixed this map because it used to go to time every single time you would play it in ranked and in custom, but they've made the time limit longer. So the fact that they did that, I honestly want to give it S. That might be a surprise to most people, but I like it a lot. Sky Slide. It's fun, but it's not as good as the original slide maps that we'll talk about later. I'm gonna put it top of B tier. I was pleasantly surprised by this. Spin Go Round. Meh, it's like right next to the Paint Splash. Sharks. Okay, so it's worse than Bombardment, and it's worse than Shark Muta. And it's basically a reskin of Bombardment. So where did I put that map? So yeah, it deserves to be C tier. Stumble Soccer. One of the only tolerable team maps. We'll put it bottom B. Space Race. One of the most meh maps from back in the day. A lot of people don't like the ending because it's RNG. There's 3 different paths, but I kind of like that. It spices things up. I'm gonna put it C tier. It's not bad though. Hero Exam. Ooh. The one thing I will say about the My Hero Academia collab is that it was awesome, but the power-up maps that got the quirks was more fun than the actual Hero Exam level. But for whatever reason, we can't play them anymore. I would put it like right next to Block Dash Remastered. It's one of the better race maps, I'll say that. Oh, now we get to interesting territory. Okay, we got Hot Wheels Yeti Run. And you might think since I rated the original Hot Wheels map high, I would rate this one high, but nope. This one is just overall worse than the original. The giant snow boulders that can bump you around and make you spin out are super annoying. And so I think I'm gonna have to put it D. Is it better than these? Would I rather play Blaster Base or Hot Wheels Yeti Run? I think right there is fine. Bottom of C tier. Oh, dude. Why'd they have to do Looney Tunes like this? They gave them a team map that is basically capture the flag, and it's just a waste of the Looney Tunes collab. Ugh, dude, it could have been so cool. I'll put it D tier, just because it looks cool and the power-ups are decent. Then we got Laser Tracer Endless, which arguably is better than the original Laser Tracer. So I'll put it right next to it. Ooh, one of my personal favorites. It's kind of gone down in quality just because abilities make it so impossible to stay alive on Lava Land. Because before, if you got punched, there was a chance you would stay on the platform, but now you just go flying off. So before, it would actually have been an S tier map. Nowadays, unfortunately, with, you know, pay to win, it goes to A tier. Top of A. Ooh, Monopoly Rush. This one looks great. Just probably one of the best looking maps overall, and it doesn't lag with how large of a map it is, which is very impressive. But gameplay is literally just holding forward, and sometimes there's stuff you have to avoid, but it's more so just running around a giant board. We're gonna put it like above Blaster Base. We'll put it like right there. Mr. Beast Disco Drop. Probably, yeah, the best Mr. Beast map, and the most recent one. We'll put it top of B. For those that haven't played it, all that happens is these platforms drop out, and you get to punch each other. Pretty simple, pretty fun. A map that is not simple is Lava Land Legendary, and you might think legendary maps are gonna make it better, but in this case, it makes it worse. There's too much going on. There's goo. There are trampolines, there are piranha plants. Yeah, it's too much going on, and the map is broken. Like, quite literally, it will end after a minute 40. So for that reason, B. Next, we got Rush Hour. And they also changed this map to make it more cartoony. I like the original more, but Rush Hour is still an A tier map for me. Rush Hour Endless, we'll put it right next to each other. It really doesn't change it. Rush Hour Legendary, do I think it's better or worse than Rush Hour? In my mind, they're all the same, to be honest. Sure, Rush Hour Legendary is more intense, but it's also more RNG. I actually think Legendary is my favorite. We'll put it at the top of the three, but barely. Next, we got SpongeBob Dash. Hot take, I think this is better than Block Dash Remastered, and I'll put it at the top of B tier. Stumble Rumble. What could have been one of the best maps, the more we played it, the more I got bored and tired. At the time when it first came out, I thought it would be like an A tier map, B tier map, but now after playing it so much, I put it D tier. The reason being, you have 3 lives, so the game, it takes forever. And I'm pretty sure, still to this day, they haven't patched the gold glove shield insta-kill, where if you got eliminated, you could then have someone grab a gold glove from the center and then just spam knock you out 2 times, and then you're just instantly gone. We're gonna find something similar when we talk about this map, The Other Side, because this has 5 lives. And if it was 1 life and it was super intense, I'd probably put it A tier. But no, the games last forever, it's boring, and they still haven't fixed the darn thing. Like, why wouldn't you just make it 1 life or 2 lives? Instead, it's 5. For that reason, what could be an A or B tier, I'm putting it D tier down here. Stumble Cove, great map. This was, I don't remember if this was made by Kika or Scopely. It was like right at the end of things. I think it's one of the better race maps. I think is it my favorite race map? Oh, no. We haven't got to the slide maps yet. We'll put it here for now. Stumble Trouble. It's just RNG. It's annoying. We're gonna put it like right here. Stumble Up. Ooh, see, this one's tough because for the time, it was super cool, super innovative, really fun, and I'm going to put it in top of B tier. Stumble Up 2. Do I think it's better or worse? I actually don't know. I actually think it's worse because the ending wall of Stumble Up where they send you up with the hammer, that part was so hype, but the ending of Stumble Up 2 makes you want to cry, literally. Those golden arrows is a miserable experience. We'll put Stumble Up 2 in C tier. We'll put original Stumble Up in B tier. And then the easies don't really change much for me. We'll put them right next to each other. Stumbles and Dragons takes way too long. The power-ups are cool, and it led more things to come because they've kind of honed it in a bit by the time they made it to the My Hero Academia collab, but I oftentimes will quit out of the game if I get that in a game, so no. Super Lava Slide. We have all the super maps. All right, Lava Slide, I'm gonna say B tier. I think I actually prefer it over the original Lava Rush map, because even though it's easy to get out, you're going so fast that it makes it fun. I'm gonna put it middle of B. And then Paint Slide, I actually like the most because it's mostly flat, so it allows you to just bob and weave through. I'm gonna put this top of B. And then Pivot, I would say, is the worst because there's so much you can run into, and you have to wait for this thing right here, the wall, to bring you up. So it really isn't that fitting for a slide map. Now we got the big guns. Super Slide, S tier, easily. Water Park, S tier, easily. Which one is better? In my opinion, Water Park. And I think I would put it in this order. Yeah, I would put Legendary Block Dash above Slide, yeah. Tetris Tumble, takes too long, annoying map. When you get out, it's usually to stupid fireballs. I don't know why they have trouble making a collab map that isn't annoying, but this is another one that is annoying. Should I put it D tier? Yeah, D tier. It's not F. All right, we got Tile Fall. I love this map. Anytime that I need to spice up a video or want to have some fun and don't really care too much about the competition, I'll play Tile Fall. I'm gonna put it A tier. Hot take. Love it. Tornado Temple. It's a little complicated. That's the one thing. I'm gonna put it, middle B. We'll put it below Acid Pool. Oh gosh. Treasure Island. It has a soft spot with me just because Rabbids launched when this map came out. And so I remember getting the Golden Rabbit and the Diamond Rabbit and all the other Rabbids back when events were actually special. Nowadays, they're just, you know, shards in boxes and shards in boxes. But Treasure Island, I would put, it's the worst. Yeah, it's pretty bad. I'll put it F. Very bottom of D tier. Oh, Turbo Temple. It was at this point where Stumble Guys was like, hey, let's try to do everything. Let's try to be a shooter. Let's add Nerf. Let's try to be a racing game. Let's add Turbo Temple. Neither of them were great. Turbo Temple, it's a D tier. I hate the map. I don't like it. Yeah, no, it's F. It's F. The thing is, they actually fixed this because it used to be 2 laps. It used to be a pain for every time I played it, but 1 lap actually isn't that long. So you know what? We'll put it D tier. D tier. Ooh, finally, a collab map that they got right. Turtle Tumble is amazing. Shout out whoever made this level. We'll put it A tier. I think it deserves it. It's not as good as Water Park or Slide, but still great. All right, we got UFOMG. Probably the most underrated elimination map, but it's still not great. I would put it above Acid Pool, though. They're like kind of neck and neck. Yeti Yeets takes too long. It's annoying. The concept is kind of cool, but no. It used to be even more boring when Taunt was a thing. Now it's not as bad, but C tier, bottom of C tier. All right, is that everything besides team maps? I think so. Honestly, I almost don't even want to rank the team maps because it doesn't even matter. Maybe I'll do it as a bonus. But this is my tier list for every non-team map in the game. Really quickly, I want to fix the order, see if there's anything I would change here. Yeah, this is good. Lava Land. Stumble Cove is too high. Jungle Roll's too high. Lost Temple's too high. Tile Fall's too high. I actually prefer Laser Dash over Lava Land now. I think Block Dash Remastered is better than most of these. I put SpongeBob Dash above it, actually. This ordering isn't necessarily correct after S and A tier, but I think you guys kind of get the point. And to be honest, the team maps, I don't know if anyone plays these modes anymore, to be honest with you.
Hello there.
Oh, I forgot one. We got Stumble and Seat, which I would actually put in A tier. I'm glad I caught that. One of the best team maps, actually. They never patched how broken the level is, though, because you can stand on the crane and they just can't get to you. And fun fact, it's the only map that I've ever enjoyed where there's been rockets involved. They actually did this one really well. I like that. But honestly, I don't feel like going through and ranking all the team maps. They're pretty much all the same. There's no reason for it. And now that I'm looking at it, I think 30 of these maps or so are all teams. So more realistically, we have like about 90 levels. In the comments down below, tell me your favorite 3 maps and your least favorite 3 maps. For me, we could obviously see it's Laser Tracer, Laser Dash Legendary, and then Super Water Park. And then least favorite, what a surprise, we got Scaffold Stumble, Skyrocket Royale, and then Rocket Rumble. But yeah, that's gonna be it for me. Hopefully Scopely and Stumble guys watch this video maybe and start fixing some of the things I mentioned. But that's been my opinion. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. I know it's just a bunch of me just yapping, but hopefully you are having a great rest of the year. And thank you again to everyone that supported me in 2024. And we'll see you in the next one. Use code BabyYoda. Goodbye.